am sincerely Oppo, and today's video, let's talk about the effect of globalization in Philippine culture. Now, many developing countries have experienced the effect of globalization in form or another, and our country, the Philippines, is no exception. First, let's discuss what is cultural globalization. So, it is referred to the transmission of ideas, meanings, and values around the world in such a way as to extend and intensify social relation. And now, what are the effects of globalization in Philippine culture? So, here's my example. I have a friend named Zarnaya. Originally, she's born and raised here in the Philippines. But, due to her always watching K-drama, she influenced the way she lives right now. From the food she ate, she likes to eat ramen, kimchi, anything food that related from Korean cuisine rather than Filipino dishes. And another thing, the music. The music she played, she really loved to listen K-pop music. We all know that we Filipino, we had our original OPM music. But today, most Filipino, they ignore it. And another thing, as we can see to our surrounding, the clothes we wear it is inspired by the other cultures, especially in Korea, right? And then we all know that here in the Philippines we had our own clothing and we have our local clothing and etc. And lastly, Zarnaya speak fluently in Korean, English, rather than our own language. Now, look what globalization changes our culture. The process has been affected the way we live in our lifestyle today. Now, it is not always a negative in globalization to our country, though there's a negative, but there's always a positive effect. So, let's discuss first the negative effect. We Filipino acquired the patriotism from our own culture. We all know that most of the Filipino nowadays are forgot what are we own from our beliefs, practices, values, and most of the time we ignore it because the fact that we influenced by the other country's culture. And at the present time, it caused destruction of the Philippine environment and the human nature. There's Filipino tradition that we Filipino ignore and we didn't practice, even apply at the present time, at this point of the time rather. Otherwise, despite of the negative effect, there's still a positive. So the positive here is the more we can adapt to the another culture, we became a global competitiveness and we can benefit from it. We know that there's a lot of benefits from it. Our knowledge can be broadened, and from the things we can purchase it from the other country. We can communicate to all people from different country, and also globalization boosted our confidence and by understanding the another culture by opening our eyes into different cultures. And that's all. And I hope you learn from this video, and God bless.